You tell yourself you're an introvert, that you just need space. But deep down, there's something else. A quiet exhaustion that has nothing to do with how many people are in the room and everything to do with who you become when they are. Problem. You felt it. That moment when someone asks how you're doing and you smile. You say, good, maybe even add a laugh. But inside, you're calculating. Should I match their energy? Did that joke land? Am I being too much? Not enough? It's not that you dislike them. It's that being around them requires a second version of you. A version that's friendly, appropriate, likable. And by the end of the day, you don't want to see anyone. Not because you hate people, but because you're tired of auditioning. Psychologists call this impression management. It's the constant monitoring and adjusting of your behavior to fit social expectations. And for some people, it's not just occasional, it's chronic. Here's what you need to know. You are not broken. You are not antisocial. You're experiencing something called self-monitoring, a trait studied extensively by psychologist Mark Snyder in the 1970s. High self-monitors are acutely aware of social cues. They adapt, they shift, they perform. And while that can make you socially skilled, it also makes you socially exhausted because every interaction becomes a performance and every performance costs energy. Psychological mechanism. Let's talk about what's happening in your brain. When you walk into a room, your brain doesn't just see people, it sees potential judgment. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for planning and self-regulation, kicks into overdrive. It's running simulations. What will they think if I say this? How do I seem right now? At the same time, your amygdala, the brain's threat detector, is scanning for signs of rejection or disapproval. This is your social surveillance system, and for high self-monitors, it never turns off. Now add this. Every time you suppress a real reaction and replace it with a curated one, you're using cognitive resources. It's like running background apps on your phone. Each one drains the battery. Neuroscientist Roy Baumeister called this ego depletion. The more you regulate yourself, the less mental energy you have left. So by the time you're alone, you're not recharged by solitude. You're recovering from the act of being someone else. Practical framework. So what do? You can't stop interacting with people, but you can stop performing for all of them. Here's how. Identify your core versus periphery. Not all relationships require the same version of you. Ask yourself, who do I feel least performed around? These are your core people. With them, the mask can come off. Everyone else, periphery. You don't owe them full authenticity. You owe them civility, respect, but not a performance. This isn't coldness. It's energy conservation. Practice selective transparency. High self-monitors often believe they must hide everything or reveal everything. But there's a middle path. Psychologist Brené Brown talks about vulnerability with boundaries. You can share something real without oversharing. You can say, I'm a bit drained today, without explaining why. This reduces the cognitive load because you're not running two narratives, the public one and the private one. You're running one honest, boundaried narrative. Reclaim micro moments of authenticity. You don't need to quit your job or cut people off. You just need small pockets of truth. Let your face rest between conversations. Say, I need a minute. When you do, laugh when something is actually funny, not when it's expected. These micro authentications signal to your brain, I am safe to be myself. And over time, that safety expands. Redefine socializing. If every interaction feels like work, you're probably socializing in environments that demand performance. Networking events, small talk, group dinners where you know two people. These are high-effort, low-reward settings for high self-monitors. Instead, prioritize low-surveillance environments. One-on-one walks, shared activities where conversation is optional, spaces where silence isn't awkward. This isn't avoidance. It's strategic social design. Relinquish universal likability. Here's the truth high self-monitors struggle with. You cannot be liked by everyone without losing yourself, because likable is subjective. What makes you appealing to one person will alienate another. And if you try to be all things to all people, you become no one to yourself. Psychologist Carl Rogers called the alternative congruence, alignment between your inner self and outer behavior. It feels risky, but it's the only path to sustainable connection. Think of your social energy like a spotlight. Right now, you're shining it everywhere, trying to illuminate every face in the room, and it's dimming you. But what if you narrowed the beam? What if you let some people stay in the shadows? Not out of cruelty, but out of clarity. You'd have more light for the ones that matter, more presence, more truth, more energy. This is the shift from performance to presence, from approval to alignment, from exhaustion to embodiment. You don't hate people, you're just done pretending. And that's not something to fix, it's something to honor. Because the version of you that everyone likes, it's not the version you need to become, it's the version you need to retire. So let them see you tired, let them see you quiet, let them see you real. The ones who stay won't need a show, they'll just need you. Subscribe if you want to understand people and yourself at a deeper level.